Start. Provision for household industries in residential areas does not mean converting residential houses in the commercial shops. It only means permitting activities of household industry in a part of a residential property, be that as it may. For the present, we are not considering the cases of small shops meant for day-to-day basic needs, but are considering large-scale conversion of residential premises for commercial use if in the master plan the land use is residential. MCD cannot sanction the plan for any purpose other than residential. We have seen the affidavits. We are sorry to note that the affidavits do not specifically deal with the points in issue. Only general averments have been made. They show that the parties concerned have not even touched the tip of the iceberg. Unauthorized encroachment and illegal construction, even as per the affidavits, are increasing at an alarming rate. The MCD is now directed file another affidavit informing this court as to why no requisite action has been taken for stopping the gross misuse of the residential buildings for commercial purposes and in the construction of commercial buildings in residential areas where only residential houses are permitted. This court cannot remain a mute spectator. There has to be a will to do it. The things cannot be permitted to go on in this manner forever. On one hand, various laws are enacted, master plans are prepared by expert planners, provision is made in the plans also to tackle the problem of existing unauthorized constructions and misusers, and on the other hand, such illegal activities go on unabated openly under the gaze of everyone without having any respect and regard for law and other citizens. In the case of DDA versus Rajendra Mittal, a division bench of this court observed that the use of residential premises for widespread commercial activities is prohibited. Earlier, another bench of this court had echoed similar words as regards municipal laws providing for power of demolition. It was observed that while interpreting municipal legislation framed in public interest, a strict constitutional approach must be adopted. In 1996, in the case of Anil Kumar Khurana versus MCD, in respect of blanted unauthorized constructions, it was observed that it cannot be said that the Commissioner MCD has a discretion to order demolition or not, and vesting of discretion in the circumstances would itself be arbitrary and illegal. In conclusion, it was stated that despite warning and caution given by the apex court that stem action will be taken against unauthorized constructions and misuse, these activities have gone on unabated without any effect on the builders and purchasers of these spaces. It is therefore necessary to send a message loudly, clearly and firmly to all such people that courts will not come to their aid if, in spite of this warning, anyone indulges in such unauthorized construction in any manner. He would be doing it at his own risk and peril and would not be heard to say that he has made large investments in view of the above. The petitions and appeals deserve dismissal with costs quantified at rupees 10,000 in each case. The officials and officers will have to be informed that any dereliction of duty would be severely dealt with, despite repeated orders of the High Court and this court. Implementation of such orders is utterly lacking. If the laws are not enforced and the orders of the courts are ignored, the result can only be total lawlessness. It is therefore necessary to also identify and take appropriate action against officers responsible for this state of affairs. Action is necessary to check corruption, nepotism, and total apathy towards the rights of the citizens. Similar would be the accountability of errant officers as well, since prima facie such large-scale misuser, it would be for the officers to show what effective steps were taken to stop the misuser. Mr. Ashwani Kumar, learned senior advocate appearing for MCD, contended that since there is a large-scale misuse of residential premises for commercial purposes, it is a physical impossibility to remove the misuser. The contention deserves outright rejection. We have already noted how the misuser has attained such enormity. It is not merely a case of only lack of will to take action. It appears to be a case of predominance of extraneous considerations. The MCD has made several suggestions which, in our opinion, would only result in further postponement of action against illegalities. According to MCD, roads on which there are major violations have been identified. A beginning must be made to stop misuser on main roads of width of 80 feet or more. The names of these roads be published in newspapers, granting violators some time. After that, MCD will place on record the details of the sealing operation to be carried out in the form of an affidavit to be filed within 2 weeks. Having held that the Commissioner of MCD has power to seal, we direct the MCD for taking immediate steps to seal residential premises being used for commercial purpose. With this direction, we dismiss the civil appeals, interlocutory applications and special leave petitions, but MCD is granted liberty to seek further directions from this court from time to time.